Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. And they can counter here. Now it's Thuram. Williams. Thuram. Oh, that's nice. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, they can break here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Mbappe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Wan-Bissaka. And it's De Bruyne. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And this is Lukaku. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Valverde is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne. Bellingham. Thuram. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. He's on it, can he get away? Swept in. Showing good feet. Partey. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Thuram. He was under real pressure there. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's having a shot! Goal! Switzerland! And Switzerland take the lead.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Switzerland have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. That's tidy. Switzerland have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
It's their second corner of the game. Pedri! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Switzerland really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Timber. Sends it crossfield. Now he's off and running. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. De Bruyne looking understandably energised after his goal. That's good running with the ball. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Valverde. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
2 added minutes.
Nico Williams. He is just caressing the ball. Valverde! And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Switzerland, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Looking to play him in. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Timber works it forward. And it's Lukaku. Some really good ball movement. That is a great pick out. He's onside!
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And this is De Bruyne. Shot, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
De Bruyne really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Switzerland have their third corner. Konate gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Valverde, Partey. Still just a single goal between the sides. Valverde. Just about up to the hour now. Thinks about the shot.
Vietnam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 19.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
20.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd
Coming on the
expect when you have so much class
Number
from
6.
both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Number 10.
Clipped into space. Header! This time, surely! Goal, Switzerland! And they get themselves in front! Lukaku at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Switzerland get themselves on. And can he finish it?
Substitutions taking place.
Switzerland get their fourth corner. Keeper's dealt with that. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Switzerland do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, nicely intercepted. Mbappe is herring after that one. And it's Valverde. That has been slung wide. Drilled in low. Nice looking ball. So what can they make of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Lukaku.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Backward it goes. Konate.
Switzerland can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Nicely weighted ball. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Strong running down that left flank. So that's it. It is all over. Switzerland can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Konate is there, and he can get that clear. Valverde. Pressure coming in from all directions. Now it's Lukaku. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Can he get it through? Oh, such a clever touch. Tries a shot!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that is expertly dealt with. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And it's Partey. Passes short and sharp. Wan-Bissaka. Still goalless at the moment.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Sunset making good progress on the right-hand side.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pinches it off him. Mbappe. It's come to nothing. And now they can clear their lines. Pedri. And it's Partey. Now Van de Ven. Wan-Bissaka. Nicely shaped ball. Sunset. And it's Sunset. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely feet. Crosses it in here. Only partially clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. He's shooting! Goal! Switzerland! And Switzerland take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Switzerland have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Mbappe. Thuram receives. Mbappe! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Can he finish? Goal, Switzerland! And they're back in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Looking to play him in. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, lovely bit of skill. Partey. Sunset. Picked out brilliantly. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Switzerland have their second corner now. Vietnam has the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's come loose.
2 added minutes has been
This looks
indicated.
promising. Valverde. Threads one in. Lovely ball and a real... And the shot! Cleared without complication. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Switzerland head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No, he's not getting past him there. Lukaku with a definite foul there. Partey. Valverde. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain six shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and
There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Just one goal in it now. Game on! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Can he get on the end of this? That pass just didn't quite work. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Bellingham. Number 19, Nico Williams. Number 15, Federico
Rice.
Valverde.
Switzerland
Number 20,
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next
Coming on the
substitution.
field,
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Ferran Torres. Number 41, Rice.
Lukaku under
Number
intense
77.
pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Dani Olmo has it in a wide position. And this is Morata. Oh, nice touch. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach. He's having a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Substitution on the field.
Number 3
18,
coming up.
Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is Number 21.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
Taking place.
So their fourth corner of the game. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ferran Torres. Vinicius Junior tries to pass it through. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Played out wide. Cross from Ferran Torres. Switzerland can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Vinicius Junior. Timber can get it clear. João Pedro. It's Saka. Nicely weighted ball. All perfectly measured that.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Has a look and plays it forward. Out of play for a goal kick. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Vinicius Junior steaming on goalwards, and he's running through. Dani Olmo, he is onto this. Great chance! He scored! They have stolen level at the last! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
That's a decent clearance. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution on the field. Number 8, Van Dijk. Coming on the field
Into
is
extra time we go.
number 2, Rudiger.
Switzerland pay
Substitution.
the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Ndika. Wan-Bissaka. Martinez stands tall and stands strong. Now it's De Jong. He's shifting through the gears here. Turns and goes back. João Pedro. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, nice one too. Very nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior clears. The corner count is rising. That's 6. He rises! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Very nicely done. And Switzerland can counter now. Looking for the run. Oh, that was vital. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Ferran Torres. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's it for the first half of extra
Please
time.
make sure to watch the screen for an information.
Well, it has been a
bulletin from the
punishing
regional
game,
police
both
department.
physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. De Jong. Now it's Martinez. João Pedro. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's made its way to him, played in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's a lucky 7th corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Rice. And that is a little undercooked. He's in a great position here. Lovely bit of skill. And that's gone loose.
A think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And that was very necessary. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. Konate gets rid without sophistication. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. Rice shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he puts them one up.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Joao Pedro is the next to run the gauntlet. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Ferran Torres is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Saka is second man up. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Vietnam looking to draw level. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
The third man in the queue. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Dani Olmo is fourth up.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
That's it. It is done. Switzerland falls. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. And that's played in low.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That ball looks a good one. Tries a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's De Bruyne. Nice control. Oh, important interception. Oh, they could break here. No, that's been intercepted. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch. Nico Williams. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Engages and forces him off the ball. No goals as yet. And it's De Bruyne. Tries to pass it. Chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Vietnam have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Ter Stegen clears. Turns back here, probably the best option. Branthwaite cuts it out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lofted upfield. De Bruyne. And it's Pedri. Switzerland finding their passes. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Couldn't squeeze it through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe. Pedri. De Bruyne. And here's the chance to counter. Ndika wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Switzerland clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pedri going face to face with his great rival. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. De Bruyne is fouled. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's tidy. And he shoots! Goal! Switzerland! And Switzerland take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Mbappe. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Switzerland having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And it's Lukaku. And here's Mbappe. Pedri could try cutting inside here. Wan-Bissaka defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Switzerland can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Thuram. Oh, well played. Ndika going vertical. It's a pretty loose pass. That's an imaginative pass. Still separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe! Decent progress down the left. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. And they win it back again. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. It's gone out for a throw-in.
substitution on the field. Number 19, Nico Williams.
Lukaku is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Number 15.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's been won straight back. Aims beyond the defence.
Number 77, Alvaro Morata. Number 21.
Morata might just make this.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Number 6.
Oh, that's nice.
Substitution.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it back in, and it's been given away. Now it's Saka. Sunset. Martinez. Ferran Torres. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And he's cut it out.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Vinicius. He's had a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And it's been taken short. Now it's Partey. Dani Olmo is onto this. Up he goes! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Oh, good take in a good area. Van Dijk with the clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's De Jong. Switzerland ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
5 minutes left on the clock. Sunset.
Switzerland can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sunset did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ferran Torres. And that is that. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody, and
evening.
welcome
The
to
conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Decent chance! There it is! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Mbappe! Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to clear it. Nice looking ball. And this is Lukaku. He's on it, can he get away? And this is De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has left him in a heap. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, important interception. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. De Bruyne. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Switzerland are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Played out wide. Plays it a really well taken goal. Offside.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And it's Lukaku, strokes it back, and he's gone looking for safety. Partey is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe powering forward here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Lukaku, and here's Mbappe. Little pass back. Mbappe. Nico Williams gets good distance on it. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Thuram. This looks promising. Shot, there's the shot! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Williams. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Switzerland are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Pedri. Van Dijk. And it's Bellingham. Valverde. Bellingham. And Wan-Bissaka. Played towards the other side. Ndika. Nico Williams. Does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
There will be 1 minute
Now
added
it's
time.
Mbappe. Nicely spread. It's a promising position. And it's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Switzerland really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Ndika. And the shot's on here. And this is Lukaku. And he's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. That's Partey. Mbappe. Mbappe!
Mbappe made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Pedri tries to pass it through, and he's away. Oh, shapes to shoot! He's scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Switzerland get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems...
Oh, what has happened here? Nico Williams receives it in a good position here. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Almost an hour gone. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Partey. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's in on goal. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's certainly onside here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Williams' cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pass somewhat off target. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And now the breakaway. Switzerland have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now he's got space here. Now it's Turan. Shoots! He has done it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
18.
Vietnam in 2 up and into a
Number
position of
20.
real strength.
Charles.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Number 15. Federico Valverde. Coming on the field.
You can
Number
never be
6.
short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vinicius Junior. Number 77, Alvaro Morata. Number 10, Ferran Torres. Number
And
41,
it's Timber.
Rice.
Partey
Substitutions taking place.
steaming on goalwards. It's a searching pass. He's having a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. That's tidy. And it's made its way to him. Partey. De Jong. Partey with the slide tackle there. Timber. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rice. Ferran Torres.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Showing good feet. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
So, another set play. Ferran Torres.
3 minutes
And that
added
interception
time.
was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Indica. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that's that. Switzerland were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Up towards the front line. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the very solid Thomas Partey is someone who ticks all the boxes for a top-quality, deep-lying midfielder. For me, he's a destroyer and creator all in one. Long passing often being an understated strength of his. Yes, he's known for the way he can break up opposition play, but he can really create too.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Ndika with a deft fell there. Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now Van de Ven. Timber. Diaz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Wan-Bissaka gets it away. Switzerland getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Diaz going full steam ahead down the left flank. De Bruyne. De Bruyne crosses. And he's heaved it away. Passes short and sharp. Partey. Wan-Bissaka gets over and intercepts. Strong running down that left flank. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And it's Partey. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Diaz. Switzerland do have a chance to counter here. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Timber. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's on it, can he get away? De Bruyne. Lukaku. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Diaz. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's played it in low. And that has been clubbed away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri, this looks promising. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Switzerland! And Switzerland take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Diaz demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Partey. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And now they can clear their lines. Chance here to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get up.
Thuram! He's been caught on it here. Defending of the desperate variety. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Switzerland happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Switzerland carrying a one-goal lead. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to play it through. Now it's Diaz. Mbappe is flagged offside. And he's forced to go back. Nico Williams. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now the breakaway. Bellingham. Oh, no joy this time. Partey. Lukaku is onto it in a flash. Diaz. Now Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Diaz. And here's Lukaku. That's tidy. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look...
Takes a shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Number 20.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, super ball. Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
They've played it short. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Partey. Switzerland have the chance to go the other way. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside. Switzerland are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Sunset.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Morata. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. The ball goes in. Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Vietnam give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Dani Olmo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Dani Olmo. Oh, that was vital. Ndika gets good distance on it. Plays the return pass. Ferran Torres. Vinicius Junior. He rises! They've scored! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfect.
Shot a goal! He has done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Switzerland could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Olmo. Great ball, and he's in here. Terrific header. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Security staff for each block.
Mbappe
Please
picking up
report
the
to
Man of the
staff
Match
room
award,
immediately.
and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Switzerland definitely impressing me here, especially the